Good evening, guys. Welcome to UPSC DAP series. In this series, we discuss various questions which are asked in UPSC previous year examinations. Okay. So today's question is focuses on the agriculture. It is from the agriculture portion of GS3 paper. Okay. When we see through the question, how and to what extent would micro irrigation help in solving the water crisis in India? Okay, so here in this particular question there are two parts. First part is focusing on micro irrigation aspect. Second part focuses on India's water crisis. Okay, so when we go towards locus of the question, locus is about water crisis in India. Okay, we have to discuss something about the water crisis in general, not in specific manner, right? When we go towards focus of the question, how water crisis will be, or what we say, how micro irrigation facilities, okay, how micro irrigation facilities will help to solve this particular water crisis in case of India. Okay, so when we move towards our structure of this particular question, okay, in introduction part we have to write something about India's water crisis. Okay, Indian water crisis, we have to write some data about this particular water crisis in India. Okay, after that, when we move towards body of this particular question, we have to focus on micro irrigation. Okay, in this particular question it is not expected to write something about micro irrigation, but how micro irrigation will save water. Okay, and this saving of the water will ultimately affect the water situation in India, right? And towards conclusion, in this particular question, there may be, you can write a conclusion or it is not necessary to write any conclusion. Okay, so we can focus on these two aspects of particular structure of this question, right? So moving toward the answer, first we have to write some introduction. Introduction should focus on present water scenario. What is actual crisis that exists in India with, okay, with a per capita water availability of 1428 kiloliters per year, which is well below water deficiency threshold, right? So whatever water available, let's say whatever per capita water is available in India is around 1428 kiloliters, but it is well below threshold level, right? Second thing, we have to keep in mind that India is predominantly an agricultural country, right? Agriculture sector plays a very big role, a very important role in Indian economy as well, right? Around 18% of the GDP is contributed by agriculture, around 50% of the employment is contributed by agriculture. So agriculture sector cannot be neglected in such aspects. Okay, when we compare these both concepts with each other, we can safely say that agriculture is also important, as well as there exists a water scarcity issue or water crisis issue in India, right? We have to address, or we have to mention at least these two parts: threshold, micro irrigation efficiency in water use, saving of about 30 to 50%, and prevention of soil erosion can address India's agricultural water crisis. Okay, so first we are accepting the fact that there is a water crisis that exists in India, as well as there is a particular solution through use of micro irrigation practices that can be used to manage the above crisis. Okay, then when we move towards the body part, in body, okay, in body, the first thing, that is significance of micro irrigation, first thing is water use efficiency. In plain and simple words, whatever water that we apply to a particular plant or particular crop, okay, Out of that 100 liters, how much amount of water that plant uses for its reproductive development or overall vegetative development. Okay, that particular relation is defined in terms of water use efficiency. And micro irrigation directly affects this water use efficiency in each and every crop, right? If we consider flood irrigation, for example, if flood irrigation gives around 100 liters of water to that particular crop, micro irrigation will only give around 30 to 60 liters of the water, depending upon our crop type or depending upon our whatever plant that we have planted in our agricultural land, right? So there is a saving of water, direct saving of water. So micro irrigation applies water directly to the root zone of the plants, hence it reduces the wastage of water, minimizing water losses through convenience, runoff, deep percolation and evaporation. Just focus on keywords here. No need to write down each and every keyword. Okay, no need to explain each and every keyword here in this particular question. This targeted approach ensures efficient water utilization and reduce overall wastage of the water. Okay, so first thing is water use efficiency is going to increase if we consider or if we implement the micro irrigation practices. Then second thing is water saving. Compared to traditional flood irrigation methods, micro irrigation can save substantial amount of water, which is around 30 to 50% of total water. That it will save around 50% of water. Okay, this reduction in water consumption is crucial for water deficient region. Okay, if we consider case of Maharashtra, total land that can be brought under irrigation practices is around 20 to 21%, right? Overall, whatever remaining area will be there, that can be focused through these water saving techniques or through micro irrigation facilities, right? So you can write a case study, a short case study in 1 to 2 sentences explaining the situation in Maharashtra, right? Then moving towards third point. Third point focuses on energy efficiency. Micro irrigation system require less water to be pumped, resulting in a reduced electricity consumption, and that will ultimately save some money from our marginal farming community as well, right? Even though installing such type of micro irrigation system is going to be costly for that particular farmer, but when we consider the case in long term, it will ultimately save some rupees and hence increasing the profit of that particular farmer. Okay, as water efficiency increases, energy requirement for irrigation decreases, leading to a cost saving and environmental benefits as well. Moving toward fourth point. Fourth point focuses on nutrient management. Okay, through use of this micro irrigation facilities, we can apply the particular fertilizers to the direct root zone of that particular plant. Okay, here also with saving of water, we are also going to save some nutrients as well, some fertilizers as well. Okay, so reduction in consumption of fertilizers will indirectly benefit the environment, will indirectly benefit the soil management, will indirectly benefit the farmer as well. Okay, and this is possible only through micro irrigation facilities. It will be possible only through micro irrigation systems. Okay, here we have to install another system. That system is known as fertigation system. Okay, with combination of this fertigation and micro irrigation, we are able to save water, we are able to save fertilizers as well. Okay, micro irrigation prevents fertilizers from washing away as water is applied locally to the root zone. This helps reduce nutrient loss. Leaching ensures that plant receive a targeted and efficient supply of nutrients. Okay, after that, next important thing is soil erosion prevention. By delivering water directly to the plant roots, micro irrigation also minimizes the soil erosion. If we consider the case of flood irrigation, there is, let's say, flood irrigation uses a more amount of water, right? There we observe some type of runoff as well, and due to this runoff, the productive soil layer on that particular field is going to get washed away, right? And due to this type of washing, due to that loss of productive soil layer, our overall productivity of the land is also going to reduce in future, right? So here micro irrigation facilities will also help in controlling the soil erosion of that particular field, right? Unlike flood irrigation, it does not require land leveling, making it suitable for irregularly shaped field as well. This reduces labor intensity, cost associated with preparation and maintenance of that particular field as well. Okay, so overall, this thing also is going to reduce whatever the input cost that we are providing in that field, right? So this is our last point. I guess in such type of questions, there is no need of any conclusion as well. Okay, we have to write this particular question in 150 marks. In 150 words. I guess we have already crossed that limit here. We have to reduce some data as well. Okay, so write conclusion on case by case basis. If question is very open-ended, in that particular question, you can write some conclusion as well. Okay, but not necessary in every question. Okay, I think your doubts are cleared here. On that good note, thank you.